This week, the Seven Rivers Spotlight turns to Sparta. Spotlight on Sparta, brought to you by Sparta Market and Pharmacy, Mayo Clinic Health System, Franciscan Healthcare Sparta Clinic, and Century Foods International. And Union National Bank in Sparta. Biederman Jewelers, Guns and Cash for You, Made in Wisconsin, Ole and Bean Creations, and the Sparta Downtown Business Association. By Bonita's Bridal Boutique, Beauty Mart Salon and Spa, The Greenery, Quilt Corner, Second Season, and Wild Woman's Vintage Clothing Store. Hi everybody, and welcome to Seven Rivers Spotlight on Sparta. I'm your host, Rick Wilson. For the next half hour, we're going to talk about things to do in the summertime in Sparta. That's right, summertime, kids are out of school. What do you do with the kids? What sorts of activities are available for them? Well, we found out that there are a lot of great activities available for your children to participate in Sparta. Things that are educational, things that are good for their health, activities that get them exercise, get them off the couch, that sort of thing. Well, you're going to love the many, many, many different things that are available for kids in Sparta. And we're going to talk about those throughout this half hour. Come on back right after these messages. We're going to visit with Larry Terry from the Boys and Girls Club and find out what they have to offer as the Seven Rivers Spotlight on Sparta continues right after this. Quilt Corner is where you can learn about quilting from start to finish. They offer classes and carry all the supplies you need. Fabric, patterns, books, batting. They can even long arm your quilt and bind it. Quilting is fun at Quilt Corner in Sparta.
Made in Wisconsin Gift Shop features Wisconsin-made products like cheese, coffee, honey, t-shirts, jewelry, and artwork made by local artists. You'll find unique gifts throughout the store. Made in Wisconsin, open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 4.
Hi, I'm Dean from Cash for You in downtown Sparta, Monroe County's only real gun shop with regular hours of operation. We offer these at wholesale dealer prices plus the minimum 5% markup.
We may be a small bank, but we are big on technology. When life gets busy, there's mobile banking. You've got places to go and people to see.
TTYL? Well, I've got a lot of peeps to see. LOL.
This computer-age convenience from your smartphone enables you to view balances, transfer funds, and much more. You can find us in the App Store. Bank smart with mobile banking. Union National Bank, Sparta. Member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
Ole and Bean Creations in downtown Sparta has homemade soy candles and scented gifts. Body Safe scented soap, lotion, body sprays, hand sanitizers. Their jelly jar candles are made with soy wax and lead-free wick.
Second Season Consignment and Resale Store has something for you. There's clothing for infants, children, and adults, furniture, and toys. Turn your gently used clothing into cash. Second Season open Tuesday through Saturday.
The Greenery in downtown Sparta can personalize a gift from your heart. Gifts for Mother's Day, graduation, special occasion, jewelry, and fresh flowers. The Greenery is your personalized gift shop in downtown Sparta.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson here. As I said, today we're going to explore some things that you might get your kids involved in throughout the summer in Sparta. And one of the areas that we find that has a lot of things for your kids to do would be the Boys and Girls Club. Joining me now is the Executive Director. This is Larry Terry. Larry.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good to have you on board here. Nice to see you. Now, in looking at your website, and maybe you could tell us, what's the website address?
bgcofsparta.org.
Okay. You can go to that website and find out a lot of the things that are going on at the Boys and Girls Club.
Absolutely. It's a great website. It's updated by some of our employees, and they do a lot of information.
Yeah, and I was so impressed with the things that you guys have got going on. Starting with, and maybe we can start talking about some of these, your Summer Camp 2012.
Yes, Summer Camp 2012 starts June 11th.
Okay.
And goes 6:30 till basically noon, and then the club is open in the afternoons for our regular members. The summer camp costs $450 for 5 weeks. We have 2 5-week sessions. Our year-long membership only costs $30, and we have a number of academic programs. I know you've researched those.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about those, but the morning session includes breakfast, I believe?
Yes.
And is it the kind of thing that parents might drop their kids off and almost like daycare?
Well, we don't want to ever consider it that, because we do have an educational component.
Sure.
We do have a character development component. We do have a physical activity component. So we don't really characterize it that we want to develop our children is what we're looking to do.
That's outstanding. And it's at 6:30 in the morning. It starts and it goes till about noon. And you have 2 sessions, right?
Yes.
And one session starts the 11th and goes through, is it the 13th?
Yes.
Does that sound right? And then the second session picks up on the 16th and goes through August
and then
17th.
Yep, and then we're, I think there's like another week, and then they go back to school again, and they'll go back to school without losing as much as if they were just sitting around doing nothing at home because of all the educational components that we have.
And the morning session then, after you say breakfast, and then you get them involved in physical activities?
Absolutely. We have different, sessions that they can choose from. We have a morning meeting program, and then they get to choose different programs, and we have a learning center in the building. And, it's a great building, by the way. We have a real nice computer lab that we just got done painting. We're probably going to buy some new monitors for the computer lab. All kinds of educational programs in the computer lab. We have an art studio, and then we have a lot of outdoor activities, and the location of the building is outstanding. It's a beautiful building, great location because we're close to the golf course, we're close to the ice arena, we're close to the parks, we're close to the swimming pool where they'll go every day. There's a lake, they can go fishing at the lake if they want. We can get fishing poles out and take them over there. So there's just a lot of physical activity they can choose from as well.
Well then, you talked about the education side of things, and you have a summer education program that also starts on June the 11th. So, and it includes some things like, I love the way you do this, the world's greatest mysteries. Now that's on Mondays and Tuesdays. Now that sounds like a really exciting way to get kids involved in history.
Absolutely, and we've got just outstanding teachers that have great training, and they, we want the Boys and Girls Club to be viewed as your favorite teacher. We all have those people that really influenced our lives, and we've got a highly motivated staff. They really relate well to the kids, and again, the number of different programs that we have. I know you've talked about our Math Blasters.
Math Blasters, math skills. Camp Can I Cook?
Yes, we have a real nice kitchen. And I get to sample some of the local flavors that the kids come up with.
And you'll teach kids to put together healthy kinds of things for themselves and such. That's outstanding.
You betcha.
It's kind of it's a sneaky way to educate kids, and at the same time, do something good for them. I mean, have some fun with it.
Yeah. We, like I said, there's three different components that we work on throughout the year, and that would be the educational component. We have a character development component where we talk about values, developing values, respect, caring, those types of things, and then we have the physical component and healthy lifestyles.
Well, some of the ones coming up, we mentioned the Can I Cook, also exploring ecosystems, fascinating facts about the human body.
You betcha.
I mean, I think that could be really interesting for kids. And then the second session starts July the 16th, and you have a reader's theater, and I assume that has to do with getting kids to read and helping them to read?
Yes, we have, again, a number of different programs. I think there's, a word program, so there's, some reading programs.
Wordorama.
Yep.
A bake shop program where kids will actually get the opportunity to bake. Now, each of these has a small fee that goes with it, and that's probably to offset your costs, like with the baking program you're going to have.
Sure, we have,
baking stuff.
Baking materials, yes, that's right.
To use.
Yes.
I could see kids having a lot of fun making bread or making cookies or, all that kind of stuff.
And it's never too late to sign up as well, we had an early sign up, but you can sign up for summer camp, walk up at any time.
Okay.
And talk to our people. We have people coming in still every day signing up, and we want to continue to grow our numbers and impact the city of Sparta.
Now you also have an afternoon swimming program.
Yes.
And you take the kids to the pool?
We walk them right over to the pool, and it's like I say, it's just a couple blocks away. And so they can go over there and swim, and it's part of your fees and so forth. So just a number of different things, and you can move back and forth
within the various programs.
Yes, and we have counselors that are with
some of the kids might have a municipal pool pass already, but they can still go with the Boys and Girls Club if they want. Otherwise, if you don't have that pass, there would be a fee of some sort going swimming.
Actually, it's part of your membership fee.
Oh, it is? Okay. Well, that's nice.
Yes.
That works out really good. So then it's a supervised program, and the kids can additionally get exercise.
Absolutely.
So they could attend like one of the educational classes. And
in the morning, they can choose different activities. They'll be in a number of activities throughout the day. It won't be like one thing for the whole day. I mean, they can pick and choose as they go through the day.
Wow, you could put together a real busy day for your kids then, just at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Now, one other thing I wanted to talk to you about is the field trips that you offer on Wednesdays.
Yes, and we go to some really great places, mostly local. I mean, we'll come into La Crosse and we'll go to one of the pools in La Crosse and swim. But we also go to the water parks in Wisconsin Dells.
Zeus, right? You go down there for the big roller coaster park and stuff?
And then we'll go to the zoo in Madison.
Wow.
So we have a nice variety of different field trips that the kids can go on.
Wow, and that's
Wednesdays.
That's just the kind of things they offer in the summer at the Boys and Girls Club. I mean, that's a lot of activities for your kids to be involved in, all good, strong, character-building, healthy kinds of things. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and we're also involved in the community learning centers in the schools during the school year. That's more of a school year program. Right. But when you add up all of that, we're seeing well over 350 kids every day.
What does it cost for a membership in the Boys and Girls Club?
$30. $30.
That's all? That could be the best $30 you ever spent for your kids, folks. Let me tell you, $30.
Now the summer camp programs are a little bit more.
Sure.
You know.
Okay.
But for the year, it's $30. Yes, it's very reasonable.
And what do you, for your $30, you can come and use the facilities anytime.
Yes.
And it's pretty much always supervised.
3 to 7 usually.
3 to 7. Okay.
During the school year.
During the school year. During the summertime.
6:30 till I believe 6.
Okay, so you guys are open a lot of the day.
We are, yes, especially in the summer. But it's a great program, and you know, for parents, they know that their kids are in a safe place. Yeah, they're with dedicated teachers that care about them, want to develop those relationships, and again, the 3 components that we work to develop. It's more than just a place to drop your kids off.
That's just a fantastic resource for the community of Sparta, isn't it?
It's absolutely, and as I said, between the building that we have, the location of the building, and the staff, I've been at the program, in the program now for a year, and it was evident from early on that those were very much in place. I've got a outstanding board who cares. We've grown the board. We're up to 18 members on our board right now, and they're getting actively involved. We're in our campaign for kids right now, so we're in our main fundraising drive, so we appreciate people's support on that. We only charge $30 a year because we want to make it affordable for every child, but it costs over $1,400 a year.
Per child?
Per child.
Wow.
For the program. So we have to do quite a bit of fundraising.
Yeah, and you're in the middle of a big fundraising.
We're in the middle of our fundraising campaign. We just wrapped up our golf outing, and of course we had the Stampede. The
Stampede, the run at Butterfest, yes. Right? Yeah. So, well, that's great. Well, folks, you should never, if your kids ever say to you, "There's nothing to do during the summer," boy, I tell you, they have no idea what's going on at the Boys and Girls Club. You should look into that and find that out. We appreciate your coming today, Larry, Terry, and joining me. Coming up, though, we've got more coming on Seven Rivers Spotlight on Sparta. We're going to talk with our friends at the library. They've got programs going on. Also, we're going to visit with some people from the Park and Rec. So there is a lot going on in Sparta in the summer. We're going to have more of that for you in just a moment. So we'll be back with more. Stick with us.
Orange Shoes and Formal Wear in Sparta offers famous brand shoes for your entire family for all seasons. Biggest selection of sizes and widths in the region. Need a tuxedo for your special event? Orange has the latest textiles and colors.
Biederman Jewelers can help you find personal gifts. They have watches for him, or choose a fragrance, necklace, or a birthstone mounted on a perfect ring for her. Biederman's has unique gifts like Tiffany lamps, jewelry cases, clocks, and home decor. Head to downtown Sparta for a unique shopping experience. The Downtown Business Association has a wonderful collection of stores to offer you. Historic buildings with stories to tell. Something for everyone in downtown Sparta.
Wall Street bailouts, $1 million bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. Union National Bank Sparta, member FDIC.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
Planning your wedding? This is Audra at Bonita's Bridal Boutique in downtown Sparta. Bonita's carries dresses and tuxedos for weddings, prom, and special events. From table linens and dishes to our fabulous chocolate fountain.
At Beauty Mark Salon and Spa, your beauty is their innovation. Ruth can pamper you to your heart's content. From colors for gray coverage, spa pedicures, to waxing services.
Wild Woman's Vintage Clothing. Fun, funky, and fresh. From flapper fashions to greaser looks, make your style fabulous at Wild Woman's.
The Sparta Free Library was founded in 1902, partially with a grant from Andrew Carnegie. If you're looking for something to do during the summer, the library is always a great place to go. They have all sorts of reading programs for young people and for really young people. We had a chance to stop and visit with some of the folks here at the library to tell you about the programs they have at the Sparta Free Library.
We have story times for babies up through age 3, and then we have story times for the preschoolers, and we do activities during the summer with the school-age children also. We have story time each Monday morning. 9:30 is for the little children, the babies up, and then at 10:30 we do the children that are preschoolers from 3 up that are interested in that. And we do encourage the children to read. We think it's so important that the children read during the summer, and we encourage them to set aside some time each day for reading. Their special book time, whether it's in the morning or in the evening. We feel that's very, very important. We give them a log each week, and when they bring the log back, they get to spin our little wheel for a prize. And we have some special projects that we set up here. We have a story action table, and last week we did a project with the Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus book by Mo Williams, and this week we're doing the one, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, and that's by Numeroff. And so the children get to think about it and decide what they would do in that case, or would they let the pigeon drive the bus or wouldn't they, and so on. So it gives them a little bit of early literacy with writing and reading the stories and thinking about them. It's very important for the children to hear the language and to experience it. We encourage parents to do rhymes because they hear the rhyming words. We encourage them to sing songs because your words are kind of broken into syllables, and the children can hear those syllables, and when they're read to, they encounter new vocabulary that we may not use daily, and that way when they get ready to go to school, they've heard these words, and it isn't so strange for them to sound out that word. We have a couple of programs coming up later this month and into July that deal with book characters. One of them is Geronimo Stilton. It's a series that the children enjoy reading, and so we're going to do an afternoon of games and activities for Geronimo Stilton, who is a mouse character. And then also in July we're going to do American Girls Party, which focuses on the American Girls series, which is kind of a historical series. It's girls from different periods of history. And we have also coming in July a special program where we're going to bring in wild rainforest animals. That program we're going to hold at the Sparta Barney Center, and the public is invited to come to that.
Well, I focus in on those who have just completed 6th grade through those who are entering into 12th grade. And my goal is to offer them books and materials and events that are interesting and give them something new and different to do. So I know they're busy, they have jobs and they have friends and activities that they're doing, but hopefully I can offer something new that'll interest them as well. Well, we have 3 events this summer. The next one is called Glow in the Dark Night at the museum, and it'll be at the Deke Slayton Museum, and we'll be running from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we'll be doing just kind of a bunch of fun activities that all have something to do with glowing in the dark. So we have a glow-in-the-dark fashion show that we'll use glow sticks to create ensembles with, and we'll create glow-in-the-dark t-shirts and do a flashlight tour of the museum. And then we have 2 events in July, and one is a movie night. We're going to show a movie here, and the movie will be up to the teens. I've got a bucket here in the teen room. They can give me suggestions. We actually will have a video game event coming at the end of July. It's actually on July 24th, and we'll be doing Wii and retro gaming with the Super Nintendo. And hopefully they'll want to come and just hang out and play. Well, a lot of books written for teenagers have a video game element going in them. And when I have an event like the video gaming event, I make sure to have a selection of books there for them to browse through, and hopefully they'll pick one up and take it home with them. The other part of the summer program for teenagers is a reading program. So we encourage them to read and count their pages, and every time they get to 250 pages, it's an entry into a drawing, and the grand prize is a $400 bike that was donated to us by Speed's Bike Shop. But 250 pages is probably the average size of one book for teenagers, so if they can manage one book in a summer, they have an entry to win a great prize. It is important to read during the summer for that age group, because otherwise they kind of lose their point where they leave off from school and where they begin again. They kind of slip back a little bit. If they're reading throughout the summer on a regular basis, they can keep up that ability, and then when they start the school year, they start it running instead of having to catch up once more. And the reading program also runs for adults as well, and it works the same way as the teen program, and those prizes are a handcrafted wooden bowl, a book and a shopping bag, and a summer library program t-shirt.
Well, as we continue on our quest to look for things to do during the summer, one place that you have to visit is the Park and Recreation Department here in Sparta. We had a chance to talk with Brad Gilbertson, the director of the Park and Rec, and find out some of the programs that they have throughout the summer.
Yeah, summer months is a very busy summertime for me. Through the Parks and Recreation Department, we offer a variety of youth programs. We have our kindergarten rookie ragball program, which is for area students who are in kindergarten. Meets Tuesday mornings down at Memorial Park on Diamonds 3 and 4. We also offer a Pee Wee ragball program, which is for students in the 1st and 2nd grade who have completed 1st and 2nd grade. That class meets Monday and Wednesday mornings. I think we have currently about 70 kids registered for that program, so we'll have 7 to 8 teams participating in that this summer. We have our 10 and 12 and under baseball leagues that we offer. Those programs will meet every Tuesday and Thursday evenings during the summer. Along with the baseball, we offer softball for our area students also. We have a 10 and 12 and under softball program, and those are on Monday and Wednesday evenings. And new this year, we brought back our traveling softball league, which we had run in the past and had low interest in this year. We had a lot of students that were very interested in it, so we have a 14 and under traveling softball league and an 18 and under traveling softball team. Also, this summer we always have our municipal swimming pool, which is open for open swim Monday through, 7 days a week. From 1:30 to 4:30 is open swim times. From 4:30 to 6:30 is family swim and lap swim. And then again from 6:30 to 8 is open swim hours for area residents or non-residents to come in and take a dip in the pool and cool off. We have a pretty strong swimming team. The Sparta Seahorses, they meet Monday through Friday from 12 to 1:30 for competitive swimming competition, and they also compete throughout the Cooley region at area pools and competitions. Youth swimming lessons are Monday through Friday. We have 4 sessions a summer with 16 to 20 classes during each session. So those are in the morning starting at 9 o'clock, and our last class starts at 11:15 each weekday. We are in the process of designing the new aquatic center. We just got it passed at a referendum this April. So we will be building a new aquatic center in 2014 is the scheduled opening date. So our plan right now is we'll run our current pool through the 2012 and 2013 seasons. We may have to close a little bit early in 2013 to start the demolition so we can start construction right away in August. Build throughout the winter during 2013 to hopefully open in June of 2014. And the new aquatic center, it will feature a zero depth entry along with some small play features and splash areas in the zero depth. We'll be adding a tube slide and lazy river to it also, along with some shade features. We're really lacking shade over at the current pool, so we've incorporated a lot of shade features into the new design to get kids out of the sun, parents out of the sun. A lot more lounge areas, seating for parents to watch their kids. A new bathhouse, which will be very nice to have a new bathhouse out there, along with concession areas. So we have a full slate of swimming activities for the kids, baseball, softball programs. We have youth golf lessons available up at River Run Golf Course. Ryan Hudson is our local PGA pro who is teaching golf lessons. And he'll be available for lessons on Monday evenings from 5 until 7 p.m. or on Wednesday mornings from 10 a.m. until noon. And those lessons are free for any area youth who are 17 and under. They just need to call up to the Pro Shop to register. And you can reach Ryan at 269-3022. We also have Special Olympics programming during the summer. Christina Johnson is our area Special Olympics coordinator. This summer she's got some cooking clubs, walking clubs, a movie club, a restaurant club going on, along with a Healthy Minds class, which is kind of a enrichment program for the kids to keep them thinking and being active in school-like activities for the summer. And then, you know, you've got all your outdoor activities for the area youth to do. Perch Lake right here in Memorial Park, we've got some great fishing there, pan fishing. We've done some area habitat restoration to the lake, so there's some trees that are in the water. We've done some rock piles out in the lake over the winter where we pile the rocks up on the ice and then falls through in the spring. So there's some very good pan fishing in there.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed our program so far today. We found out there's a lot going on in Sparta throughout the summer, from the Boys and Girls Club to Park and Rec to the Public Library. Lots of things for your kids to do. We're standing on the Bend Bike and Bridge right now, which we spoke about a little bit ago. Coming up yet, we're going to visit with Tim Heima, our Chamber of Commerce Executive Director, and he's going to bring us some Chamber news. So stick around, everybody. We'll be back in just a moment as Spotlight on Sparta continues. Quilt Corner is where you can learn about quilting from start to finish. They offer classes and carry all the supplies you need. Fabric, patterns, books, batting. They can even long arm your quilt and bind it. Quilting is fun at Quilt Corner in Sparta.
Made in Wisconsin gift shop features Wisconsin-made products like cheese, coffee, honey, t-shirts, jewelry, and artwork made by local artists. You'll find unique gifts throughout the store. Made in Wisconsin, open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 4.
Hi, I'm Dean from Cash for You in downtown Sparta, Monroe County's only real gun shop with regular hours of operation. We offer these at wholesale dealer prices plus the minimum 5% markup.
Olean Bean Creations in downtown Sparta has homemade soy candles and scented gifts. Body Safe scented soap, lotion, body sprays, hand sanitizers. Their jelly jar candles are made with soy wax and lead-free wick.
Second Season Consignment and Resale Store has something for you. There's clothing for infants, children, and adults, furniture, and toys. Turn your gently used clothing into cash. Second Season open Tuesday through Saturday.
The Greenery in downtown Sparta can personalize a gift from your heart. Gifts for Mother's Day, graduation, special occasion, jewelry, and fresh flowers. The Greenery is your personalized gift shop in downtown Sparta.
Orange Shoes and Formal Wear in Sparta offers famous brand shoes for your entire family for all seasons. Biggest selection of sizes and widths in the region. Need a tuxedo for your special event? Orange has the latest tux styles and colors.
Biederman Jewelers can help you find personal gifts. They have watches for him, or choose a fragrance, necklace, or a birthstone mounted on a perfect ring for her. Biederman's has unique gifts like Tiffany lamps, jewelry cases, clocks, and home decor. Head to downtown Sparta for a unique shopping experience. The Downtown Business Association has a wonderful collection of stores to offer you. Historic buildings with stories to tell. Something for everyone in downtown Sparta.
Planning your wedding? This is Audra at Bonita's Bridal Boutique in downtown Sparta. Bonita's carries dresses and tuxedos for weddings, prom, and special events. From table linens and dishes to our fabulous chocolate fountain.
At Beauty Mark Salon and Spa, your beauty is their innovation. Ruth can pamper you to your heart's content. From colors for gray coverage, spa pedicures, to waxing services.
Wild Woman's Vintage Clothing. Fun, funky, and fresh. From flapper fashions to greaser looks, make your style fabulous at Wild Woman's.
Welcome back, everybody, to Seven Rivers Spotlight on Sparta. Well, coming up next, we have with us today, right here on set, the Executive Director of the Sparta Chamber of Commerce, Tim Heima. And Tim's going to bring us up to date on what's going on with the Chamber. Tim?
Thanks, Rick. I just want to let you know about the upcoming events in the Sparta community. Tomorrow night, we've got Maggie May at our free concert at Evans Bossard Park starting at 7 p.m. And then in July, we're sponsoring the men's softball tournament July 13th and 14th. And then after that, don't forget, we got the county fair coming up over in Toma, July 25 to 29. On the 28th, our downtown area is having their Crazy Day Shopping Extravaganza. And that weekend also is the women's softball tournament down at Memorial Park, July 27 to 29. And then finally, golf outing, 1st of August, sponsored by the Chamber. So if you got any questions, visit us at bikesparta.com or call our toll-free number at 1-800-354-2453. And don't forget, we're on Facebook.
Well, thank you, Tim. Thanks for joining us today. We look forward to having you here again next month. Well, thank you for joining us, too. That's our edition today of Seven Rivers Spotlight on Sparta. We hope you'll join us again next month for another half hour all about Sparta. Until then, I'm your host, Rick Wilson, and that's it for Seven Rivers Spotlight on Sparta. This week, the Seven Rivers Spotlight turns to Sparta. Brought to you by Sparta Market and Pharmacy, Mayo Clinic Health System, Franciscan Healthcare Sparta Clinic, Century Foods International, and Union National Bank in Sparta. Biederman Jewelers, Ole and Bean Creations, Guns and Cash for You, Made in Wisconsin, and the Sparta Downtown Business Association. Orange Shoes and Formal Wear by Bonita's Bridal Boutique, Beauty Mart Salon and Spa, The Greenery, Quilt Corner, Second Season, and Wild Woman's Vintage Clothing Store.